Hello, I'm talking about Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles for the Mandela effect. I do believe in the Mandela effect because a lot of things did pop up for me and everything like that, as Jiffy peanut butter. I remember coming back from Peru. I always bought Jiffy peanut butter and brought it to Peru, and then I came back and told my dad at Costco, I'm like, wow, they changed Jiffy peanut butter to Jif. I guess the company did that, to save on the logo, to shorten it up, or you know how logos, a lot of people, they always change the logos up, to make them look better or to shorten things up. They want to change the name. There's always many reasons why logos always change. Also too is with Starbucks. I remember Starbucks, the people who were working it told me a month before their logo changed. So I know logos always change all the time. But when I heard, about the Jiffy, and then that was a Mandela effect, that really got me into the Mandela effect. I was like, oh my God. And seeing the Ford logo, I was like, I remember that old Ford logo. I do not remember that curl at the end of the F. So stuff like that, and many other things now too, coming up with the Mandela effect really screw me up. But I've been thinking a lot lately about, these people, maybe false memories, and I do notice lyrics and songs changing, but a lot of lyrics too, maybe we were just hearing them wrong. But there's many songs and many things on TV too that have changed. So definitely there's something out there. I don't know if it's false memory, CERN, or if it could be that we're living in a matrix and they just have a glitch. Maybe the guy was smoking crack or something like that, and didn't do the new matrix, the upgrade correctly, and messed up on a lot of things. So it's many possibilities. If we're living in flat Earth, if it is flat Earth, it has to be a matrix, right? So are we living in a simulation? Are we living on a matrix? Are we colliding? Universes? Are we having false memories? Is the government playing with projects like MK Ultra, mind control? There's many theories. I'm not sure yet what it could be, but I'm also thinking the 5G and everything they came out with, and my ears are ringing a lot lately. I'm smelling argon in the air with all these chemtrails and these lights, what they're putting on, that they're downloading information. They could be playing with our false memory that everything's still the same here, but they're just playing with our heads, and it's a way to scare the mass, and so they can have more control when they work on, the New World Order, what's coming in, and Revelations, But also, too, there's many theories where people could be just screwing up. As, I was in the supermarket the other day, and I see Fruity Pebbles, and then I seen Fruit Loops. So, I was thinking maybe people are just seeing the fruity over here because, look, it's got the Fruity Pebbles. It has, with the two different colors or three different, the RUI, and, like Fruit Loops, they have the two different colors here, loops. So people walking down the cereal aisles, they're always buying cereal all the time, and they could have just, it could have been in their memories that they seen fruit, Take away the I, right? Fruit. And if you would put that fruit on top of loops, it could be people that they just, things that could have crossed over. So many things probably aren't the Mandela effect, or maybe it is. I can't, say, no, it's not. You guys have that wrong, because how do I know your false memories, or, Mandela effect, or whatever it is, what you've seen in the past? I can't, so I guess we're all right and everything, but I think too, a lot of things can, change us too, by just thinking many things as, if you're gonna put that on top, Fruit Loops, and then change it, like, so people could have just had a mistake, their memories changed or something for that reason. So, but there's many other things too, but yes, I do see many changes, and, I got my friends too, they're like, why do you worry about little things like this? Why do you worry about the Mandela effect, just live life, these are little things. No, they're not really little things, because they can change, and they can change us all, just like the butterfly effect, you know. Every little thing can change everything in the future. It can make big differences later on, you know, like the thinker. I remember his fist on his forehead, you know, and now then I remember 2 months ago when I found out about the Matrix, 2 or 3 months ago, about the Mandela effect. I'm like, oh my God, you know, he has a fist on his chin. Then 2 weeks ago, I'm looking and all of a sudden his hand is open. So while I noticed the Mandela effect, I have seen the change with the thinker statue. And then, you know, King Tut too. I always remember him having the one cobra on top of his head. You know, I was always into King Tut and everything, and now I see the two there. Unless, you know, that other one next to it that was so small, I just didn't notice it, you know. I'm always open-minded, you know, so I'm open for different theories, possibilities, you know. I don't know if the government's playing with us. I don't know if it's CERN, you know. I don't know if the Mayans were correct that the world was going to end in 2012, and it really did, and we changed to another, you know, another dimension. I don't know. There's so many different theories out there, but to me, the closest one, by doing all these studies, I really believe we are living in a matrix. I don't think it's a timeline merge. I don't think it's that. I was thinking that for a long time, and then doing more stuff. I was like, if that's true, our timeline is merging and we're into different timelines, I would be like, how come, you know, I wouldn't have $100 in my wallet today and tomorrow $2,000 in my wallet if they did make changes like that with the village people, right? There's supposed to be 5 village people, and then all of a sudden now there's 6. You know, like that would have changed my whole life growing up. Just that little thing is a butterfly effect for me having money in my pocket, from an extra $100 to $1,000, or even my bank account. I mean, if people's bank accounts changed and everything like that, or their house is in a different house and things like that, I could believe, you know, that we are changing timelines, that we're going back and forth. But I think it's more Matrix, and the Matrix, the glitch, you know. That's making the most sense to me right now. And the other percentage, a good percentage also, is what they're doing to us is mind control. With all that chemtrails, the chemtrails they're putting out, I smell argon in the air. I could smell stuff. That could be, it's like drugs, putting drugs in you. You know, you could see stuff that aren't there, or, you know, they have all these technologies where they could make us see things or try to remember stuff in the past that never happened, like brainwashing us, you know. But all through technology today, through, you know, through 5G, through all this stuff they're putting in our air, in our atmosphere, everything. You know, there's so many different ways for them working. They've been working on mind control for so many years, you know. So I know today they had to have perfected it. I mean, when we had the Atari games out too, so many years ago, how long was the Atari, you know? It was so basic, you know, the Pong and playing ping pong, right? Today, you're playing these war games. It seems like you're in the simulation. What's it going to be in another 20 years? We're going to have like a holodeck, you know, like Star Trek? I see that coming up. We're going to be where there's going to be people. And who knows if these artificial intelligence, they're going to start noticing that they are, you know, that they might have a mind of their own, and we don't know what's going to happen in the future. I mean, it's just so much. It's so stressful. But yeah, I believe too that, you know, people could be making mistakes. They walk down the aisle, they see fruity, you know, Fruity Pebbles, and they're thinking it's spelled fruit, you know, Fruity, right? So instead of fruit, you know, Froot, you know. You know, how come they wouldn't put fruity this way as pebbles, you know? But, you know, it's there's so many things, you know, that change. I mean, I can also too show you like other brands that tried coming out with other Mandela effects also. Is like fruit rings, right? Look at the fruit rings here. Okay, so you know, you could put the fruit with the loops, right? But look, you know, it's so crazy how, you know, the same cereal and everything like that. So it's just so strange how You know, and now there's off-brands doing a lot of stuff like that too, trying to come into. There was another one called Fruity Ring.